Customer memorization. That's what we're going to talk about today. Remembering customer addresses simply because you didn't like the outcome of doing business with a particular rideshare customer or even DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub. There are a hell of a lot of reasons why we may not want to ever go back and do business with a former customer. What up, folks? Once again, it is your boy Tim with another ride sharing video. Now, this one comes to you based on a comment I received on one of my videos, but we're going to talk about customer memorization, asking, do you ever memorize addresses because of a prior incident when dealing with a customer? And the reason I'm asking this is because I almost think I've considered myself, but I almost think we need to create a database for certain markets so that we can help drivers not have to deal with bullshit customers. You know, like don'tdatehim.com. Some of the chicks have, you know, like don't date the handsome liberal. He's a full 12 inches, goes deeper than Ocean Gate. So if you have something like that on passengers, does not tip, ask for more than necessary, has a hell of a lot of dogs they want to put in your car. What do you think about a memorization of customer database so that we can actually hold some type of data on prior customers that you not only do not want to deal with, but you would also want to advise other drivers? This is probably a customer you don't want to deal with. Want to read you a comment. This is what led to this. On YouTube, I receive comments from the videos. I try to respond to as many as possible, but you know, sometimes it gets out of hand. But I do appreciate the participation. You folks clicking like, subscribing to the channel and all of that. Appreciate that. I have a friend who sells drugs out of Ubers. Basically, the Uber driver is risking their life every single time. Now, any of us, this is mainly for my newer prospective drivers that watch the channel as well. If you engage in ride sharing in most U.S. markets, you're going to haul narcotics. You're going to be a ride share mule. There's simply no other way around it. Really no way to avoid it because there is so much narcotics moved back and forth through our vehicles. However, for my veteran drivers out there that have delivered narcotics or picked up narcotics, what are the signs that you're probably dealing with a drug dealer or a drug user in your vehicle? I'd love for you to state that in the comments. Let some of the newer prospective drivers know so that they can potentially look out for this shit in the future. Now, we all know what a tweaker looks like and things like that, but the signs and symbols that someone in your car may be selling drugs. You may be hauling around a drug dealer. And as the commenter on YouTube stated, the Uber driver is putting their life in danger at every point because, make no mistake about it, drug dealers are high value targets for other drug dealers, potentially to take their territory, take their life. Also, they carry high value packages. So if you are hauling a package for someone, you could be hauling a high value package that's worth robbing your ass to get it off of you. So I want to ask, first of all, have you ever had a passenger ask you to ship a package only? In other words, you show up to pick up a customer and they just simply say, I want you to take this, not me, just this, to the address that's in the app. Have you ever had that happen? If so, how did you deal with that? You're literally shipping packages at this point, not a customer. In ride sharing, whether Uber or Lyft, that should go against the terms of service, but I don't know. I think Uber, Lyft, they'll have you do that shit as long as you're willing to do it and they can profit from it. They don't give a damn if you decide to do something like that. Also, dealing with tweakers. We all pick up passengers that are looking to get high and asking you to deliver them to the drug dealer's house. That also happens. Yours truly, I took a female passenger once to a home. When we arrived to the address she had put in the app, she wasn't for sure we were in the right location. Now, I'm looking at her expecting the damn back door to come open. I don't slid arrive. You're here. Get the hell out of the car. Instead of her getting out, she's rolling down the window and looking around for something. Obviously, this is a huge red flag. Get the hell out of the car. I'm not even getting paid anymore. She doesn't want to get out. She's like, I don't know if this is the house, that is the house, or where I'm. My first response is, how the hell do you not know where you're going? Someone decided to walk out of one of the houses. I don't know which property they came from, walked up to the car, handed her something. And now I have this passenger asking me, could you hold on? I'm going to request another trip so you can take me back. Clearly a drug deal by any stretch of the imagination. Now, I had that happen to me personally. Have you had some shit like that happen to you? What is the response? Do you kick the broad out the car? As I've said before, it is dangerous to cancel trips or kick people out, ask folks to get out of a vehicle when they're not ready to. And once they're in the damn vehicle, you got a hell of an issue on your hands. But this is a case where I felt fairly confident. This chick had actually took me to a drug house, to a trap house to make a purchase, and the person came out to the vehicle with her product, and now she's ready to go home and tweak. For you prospective drivers, new drivers, this is the type of shit you got to deal with. My veteran drivers, have you ever had something like this happen? My guess is most passengers, particularly those, or most drivers, particularly those who do nighttime deliveries. The later you're driving, the more this you're likely to have. Nevertheless, you also have that perilous, dangerous element of driving to a house that is under constant watch. In the hood, if you drive by a house and there's product being delivered out of that house, everybody's staring at the damn car. Folks who live in houses like this, everybody is looking because they want to see who is pulling up. You ever pull up in front of a house with a porch full of folks and everybody's staring at you and shit? That's why. They want to make sure you're not springing out of the vehicle to do some type of assassination type shit. So they're paying attention to every car that drives down the street. If you can, this is the shit you want to avoid. But I just wanted to bring it to you folks because, yeah, the commenter pointed out that when you're doing, essentially being a rideshare mule, moving drugs back and forth, whether they're on a person, narcotics on the actual passenger, or having someone ask you to carry a package with no passenger at all, you're putting your life at risk. You're absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, putting your life at risk. So be careful, be safe out there, and if you can, don't do this shit. It's your boy Tim. Subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.